हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स माइंड में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स 4 और 5 की, मतलब कि कल की और आज की, अब तक की, कितने 6 बजे तक की। फर्स्ट एवर बीमस्टेक ट्रेडिशनल म्यूजिक फेस्टिवल टू बी हेल्ड इन न्यू दिल्ली टुडे। The first ever Beamsteak Traditional Music Festival will be held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi this evening. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will inaugurate the event. Artists from India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand will perform at the musical evening organized by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR). The festival, called Saptasur (Seven Nations, One Melody), will witness the celebration of the distinct musical traditions of the seven Beamsteak countries. This inaugural edition marks a significant cultural milestone in Beamsteak Corporation. The genesis of this cultural initiative can be traced to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's affirmation at the Beamsteak Summit in Thailand in April this year of India's commitment to strengthening regional cultural ties through music by hosting the first Beamsteak Traditional Music Festival in India. The event is free and open to all, welcoming audience from all walks of life to enjoy this extraordinary evening of cultural connections. Seating is available on a first come first served basis, and guests are requested to the seated by 6 p.m. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauds India's first green hydrogen plant in port sector at Kandla. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has hailed a landmark step towards sustainability with the commissioning of India's first Making India green hydrogen plant in the port sector at Kandla in Gujarat. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said, "This is a commendable effort championing sustainability and powering our net zero vision. With this, Kandla becomes the first Indian port to house a megawatt scale indigenous green hydrogen facility, underlining Gujarat's growing role in renewable energy and sustainable infrastructure." Inaugurated by Union Minister Sarvananda Sonowal, the project highlights India's progress in green port infrastructure. Built in just 4 months, this plant is the first module of a larger 10 megawatt green hydrogen project announced by the Honorable Prime Minister in May 2025. With an annual production capacity of 140 metric tons of green hydrogen, the facility marks a key milestone in India's net zero journey. Deendayal Port becomes the first Indian port to operationalize a megawatt-scale green hydrogen plant. Former झारखंड सीएम शिबू सोरेन passes away. ये थे शिबू सोरेन. Former Chief Minister of Jharkhand Shibu Soren passed away at the age of 81 in New Delhi this morning. The Rajya Sabha MP Shibu Soren had been suffering from a kidney alignment and had suffered a stroke a month and a half ago. He had been on life support for the past month at Sir Gangaram Hospital in the national capital. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief over the demise of the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand Shibu Soren. Over 11 lakh aspirants aspirants got jobs in last 16 months under Rojgar Mela, Mansukh Mandviya. New Delhi Union Minister Mansukh Mandviya speaks in the Lok Sabha during the monsoon session of Parliament in New Delhi, Monday, August 4, 2005. Union Minister for Labour and Employment Mansukh Mandviya today said that over 11 lakh aspirants got jobs in the last 16 months under the Rojgar Mela. Replying to a supplementary question in the Lok Sabha, the Union Minister said that as per the report of the RBI, more than 17 crore youths have got employment in the last decade. He said that only 3 crores of employment opportunities were created during the 10 years of the UPA government. Mr. Mandviya further said that 2 lakh crore rupees have been allocated under Pradhan Mantri Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana for the creation of more than 4 crore jobs in the next 5 years. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi hits out at opposition for raising concerns over SIR exercise in Bihar. Union Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Prahlad Joshi today hit out at the opposition for raising concerns over the special intensive revision SIR exercise in Bihar. Talking to reporters outside Parliament, Mr. Joshi said, SIR is not happening for the first time in the country. It has happened many times. Mr. Joshi alleged that the opposition leaders have no faith in the Election Commission, Supreme Court, and CAG. SC on Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Galwan Valley clash. He should raise such concerns in Parliament, not on social media. The Supreme Court today expressed displeasure with leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi over alleged derogatory comments about the Indian Army in the context of the 2020 Galwan Valley clash with China, even though interim relief was granted. During the hearing, the bench made oral remarks expressing disapproval of Gandhi's statements. A bench comprising Justice Dipankar Datta and AG Mahesh observed that being the leader of the opposition, he should raise such concern in parliament, not on social media. Philippines President Ferdinand Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. describes India as valued friend. Philippines President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. described India as a valued friend as he embarked on a 5-day visit to India. The President, in his departure statement today, emphasized that shared democratic values, maritime interests, and regional peace form the foundation for deeper border and more meaningful bilateral cooperation with India. He said that bilateral relations with India have seen a measured and stable development that is both comprehensive in scope and multi-phased in nature. He further added that there is much potential for cooperation with India that will mutually benefit the countries. He highlighted areas of defense, trade, health, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, tourism, and digital connectivity for possible collaboration. Rupee falls 12 paisa to 87.66 against US dollar. In the foreign exchange market, the rupee today depreciated by 12 paisa to settle at 87 rupees and 66 paisa against the US dollar. The dollar index, which indicates US dollar's strength against a basket of 6 other leading currencies, was trading at 98.67 in intraday trade. Women and Child Development Ministry extends PMMVY special registration drive till August 15. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has extended the special registration drive for the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana PMMVY till the 15th of this month. The PMMVY, a door-to-door awareness cum enrollment campaign led by Anganwadi and Asha workers, aims to reach out to all eligible pregnant and lactating women and ensure their timely registration under the scheme. According to the Ministry of Women and Child Development, PMMVY provides financial assistance to support nutritious diets and improve health-seeking behavior amongst pregnant women and lactating mothers, among with promoting positive attitudes towards the girl child. Niti Aayog unveils $200 billion electric vehicle opportunity report and India Electric Mobility Index. Niti Aayog today released Its report, titled Unlocking a $200 billion Opportunity Electric Vehicles in India, and the first edition of the India Electric Mobility Index (IEMI) in New Delhi. The report on unlocking a $200 billion opportunity in electric vehicles aims to move from incentives to mandates and disincentives and focusing on high potential vehicle segments and geographics. It also aims to enable financing for electric buses and trucks which currently face significant adaptation barriers. Further, IEMI index tracks, evaluates and scores all states and UTs out of 100 across 16 indicators under the 3 crore themes. The themes are transport, electrification, progress to capture demand, side adaptation, charging infrastructure readiness to track allied charging infrastructure development and EV research and innovation status. PM Modi's flagship initiative, Pariksha Pe Charcha, sets Guinness World Record with 3.53 crore registrations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's flagship initiative Pariksha Pe Charcha has been conferred with the Guinness World Record for the most people registered on a citizen engagement platform in 1 month. This recognition is a testament of achievement made with 3 crore 53 lakh registrations during the 8th edition of the program hosted on the My Government platform. Pariksha Pe Charcha is a unique platform conceptualized and led by Mr. Modi, wherein the Prime Minister directly interacts with students, teachers, and parents. The official Guinness World Record certificate was formally presented at ceremony held in New Delhi today. The event was graced by the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, Electronics and Information Technology, Railways and Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwani Vaishnav, and others. National Medical Plants Board signed two MoUs to boost conservation and awareness. The National Medical Plants Board under the Ministry of Ayush today signed two strategic memorandum of understanding to further boost the conservation efforts and create public awareness about medical plant. The MoUs were signed in the presence of Ayush Minister Pratap Rao Jadhav in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Jadhav congratulated the institutions involved in signing of these important MoUs, which represent a significant milestone in conserving and promoting the country's rich medic- medicinal plant heritage. RBI's Monetary Policy Committee begins deliberations ahead of key rate decision. The Reserve Bank's Monetary Policy Committee today began its deliberations to decide the key rates and announcements for the bi-monthly monetary policy review that will announced by RBI Governor Sanjay Manotra on Wednesday. It may be recalled that RBI had started the rate easing cycle in February this year and has reduced the repo rate by 100 basis points in three tranches. Going forward, some experts accept a status quo while few others are hopeful of a 25 basis points cut. First BeamStack Traditional Music Festival held in New Delhi today. The first ever BeamStack Traditional Music Festival was held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi this evening. Inaugurating the event, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that music serves both as a bridge between nations and is also a powerful way for countries to express their heritage and identity. He said that obtaining respect and ensuring dignity of societies can also be achieved through cultural pro- prowess. Mr. Jaishankar emphasized that music is considered as the soul of the society. Artists from India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand performed at the musical evening organized by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR). The festival, called Sapta Sur (Seven Nations, One Melody), witnessed the celebration of the distinct musical traditions of the seven BeamStack countries. New Delhi PM Modi to inaugurate Kartavya Bhavan at Kartavya Path on August 6. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate Kartavya Bhavan at Kartavya Path in New Delhi on 6th of this month. On the occasion, he will also address a public program. Kartavya Bhavan is part of the border transformation of the Central Vista. It is the first among several upcoming common central secretariat buildings that aim to streamline administrative process and enable agile governance. In a statement, the Prime Minister's office said that Kartavya Bhavan has been designed to foster efficiency, innovation, and collaboration by bringing together various ministries and departments currently scattered across Delhi. It will be a state-of-the-art office complex spanning an area of around 1.5 lakh square meters across two basements and seven levels. Sanjos to inaugurate first annual Trident Lecture Series in New Delhi. The Center for Joint Warfare Studies will inaugurate the first annual Trident Lecture Series in New Delhi today to mark its foundation day. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan will deliver the inaugural lecture. The theme of the lecture will be dominating the future battle space. PM Modi to inaugurate Kartavya Bhavan on August 6 as part of Central Vista project. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate Kartavya Bhavan at Kartavya Path in New Delhi tomorrow. Mr. Modi will also address a public program on the occasion. Kartavya Bhavan is part of the border transformation of the Central Vista. It is the first among several upcoming common central secretariat buildings that aim to streamline administrative process and enable agile governance. PM Matru Vandana Yojana registration drive extend till 15 August. New Delhi defends India's oil imports from Russia calls criticism by US and EU as unjustified and unreasonable. The Ministry of External Affairs has said that it is unjustified and unreasonable for India to be targeted by the United States and the European Union for importing oil from Russia after the Ukraine conflict. In a statement, the ministry asserted that, like any major economy, India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interest and economic security. The ministry added that India began importing oil from Russia because traditional supplies were diverted to Europe after the conflict began. It said that the US had actively encouraged such imports by India at that time to strengthen global energy market stability. The ministry emphasized that India's imports are intended to ensure predictable and affordable energy costs for Indian consumers and are a necessity compiled by the global market situation. However, it is revealing that the very nation criticizing India's are themselves engaged in trade with Russia, and unlike India's case, such trade is not even a vital nation compulsion. Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi inaugurates Agni Shodh Research Cell at IIT Madras. Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi has inaugurated Agni Shodh, the Indian Army Research Cell at IIT Madras, aimed at turning academic research into defense-ready technologies. The center supports the Army's five pillars of transformation and focuses on self-reliance under the vision of Swadeshikaran se Swasthakaran. The new research center will collaborate with IIT Madras Research Park and entities like the Advanced Manufacturing Technology Development Center (AMTDC) and the Pravartak Technologies Foundation, focusing on converting lab-scale innovations into deployable technologies. It will also help upskill military personnel in emerging domains, including additive manufacturing, cybersecurity, quantum computing, wireless communication, and unmanned aerial systems. India emerged as world's fifth biggest aviation market in 2024. India has emerged as the world's fifth biggest aviation market, handling 211 million passengers, while Mumbai Delhi was one of the busiest airport pairs in 2024. This was stated by the International Airport Transport Association IATA, which has released the latest edition of the World Air Transport Statistics WATAS for 2024. According to IATA, India saw 211 million 211 million air passengers last year, a growth of 11.1% compared to 2023, ahead of Japan, which handled 205 million passengers with an annual rise of 18.6%. The US remains the world's biggest aviation market with 876 million passengers in 2024 on the strength of its domestic market, growing 5.2% year-on-year. China was the second biggest passenger market, with 741 million passengers, a growth of 18.7% compared to 2023, while the UK was at the third spot wide with 261 million passengers. Spain stood at the fourth position with 241 million. The figures include all international and domestic passengers departing or arriving in each country. Philippines President Marcos Jr. receives ceremonial welcome at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Government Government has taken several steps to boost farmers' income. Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that the government has taken several measures to increase the income of farmers in the last 11 years. Replying to supplementaries during question hour in the Lok Sabha today, Mr. Chauhan said 4 lakh crore rupees has been directly transferred into the bank accounts of the farmers under PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. He said government has also provided fertilizers subsidy of over 14 lakh crore rupees to the farmers. PM Modi facilitated by NDA MPs for success of Operation Sindoor and Operation Mahadev. Prime Minister Narendra Modi being facilitated during the National Democratic Alliance NDA meeting at the Parliament Library Building in New Delhi on Tuesday, August 5, 2025. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Health Minister and BJP President JP Nadda, and Union Ministers Kiren Rijiju, L. Murugan, Arjun Ram Meghwal, and other NDA leaders also present. NDA Parliamentary Party meeting was held at the Parliament House complex in New Delhi today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP President JB Nadda, and other NDA MPs were present in the meeting. During the meeting, Prime Minister Modi was facilitated by the NDA MPs for the success of Operation Sindoor and Operation Mahadev. A resolution was also passed unanimously by NDA MPs on the success of these operations by lauding the role of armed forces and their unwavering commitment. Condolences were also paid to those who lost their lives in the Pahalgam terror attack. Kartavya Bhavan aims to boost governance efficiency, says Union Minister Manohar Lal. Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Manohar Lal today said that Kartavya Bhavan has been thoughtfully designed to enhance efficiency, innovation, and collaboration by bringing together various ministries and departments currently spread across Delhi. Speaking at the certain Razor press conference in New Delhi, he informed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Kartavya Bhavan 3 tomorrow. PM Modi highlights farm reforms as pillar of Viksit Bharat vision. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that continuous reforms and farm-centric initiatives have led to steady growth in the agricultural sector. Sharing a news article penned by Agricultural and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Mr. Modi highlighted that these reforms will be key in building a Viksit Bharat by 2047. India and Philippines exchanged 9 MOUs across sectors including defense, digital technology, space, maritime cooperation, tourism, and cultural exchange. India and the Philippines today exchanged 9 MOUs in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Philippines President Ferdinand Romuald Judge Macros Jr. The MOUs include a strategic partnership between the India and Philippines, treaty of mutual legal assistance in criminal matter, defense, science and technology, among others. Addressing the media, the Prime Minister Modi said that the visit of the Philippines president holds special significance as India and the Philippines are celebrating the 75th anniversary of their diplomatic relations. He said that the connections between the two countries date back to ancient times. He also expressed gratitude to the Philippines government and the president for strongly condemning Pahalgam attack and standing with India in its fight against terrorism. Mr. Modi said that under the development partnership, India will increase the number of quick impact projects in the Philippines. He also said that India will also cooperate in the development of sovereign data cloud infrastructure in the Philippines. The Prime Minister said the bilateral trade between the two countries is increasing continuously and has crossed the figure of $3 billion. He added that it will be the priority of complete and review of India-Asian Free Trade Agreement at the earliest. Former Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satyapal Malik passed away. Former Jammu and Kashmir Satyapal Malik has passed away this afternoon at the age of 79 after a prolonged illness. He was receiving medical treatment at the Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital in New Delhi. Parliament approves extension of President's rule in Manipur till February 2026. The Parliament has given its nod to the statutory resolution regarding the extension of President's rule in Manipur for a further period of 6 months with effect from 13th August 2025. The Rajya Sabha today adopted the statutory resolution with voice vote. The Lok Sabha had already given its approval to the statutory resolution regarding the extension of President's rule in Manipur last week. Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai moved the resolution seeking approval of the House for the extension of President's rule, which was imposed in Manipur on 13th February 2025. Replying to a discussion on the resolution, Mr. Nityanand Rai said that since the imposition of President's rule, only one incident of violence took place in which one person lost his life. He added that not a single person lost life in the last 4 months in the state. The minister said several steps have been taken for the development of the northeastern state under the leadership of प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी। और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।